Finseca members, the last couple of weeks, I've talked about the high stakes in California. The legislation, SB 263, was originally introduced as a fiduciary-like piece of legislation that was even more far-reaching than New York's Regulation 187. And as we've discussed, since New York's regulatory regime went into effect, it has significantly depressed life insurance and annuity policy counts and premium. This unacceptable result in New York is one of the primary reasons why Finseca launched a state advocacy program in the first place. Unfortunately, our work and the work of our coalition partners has paid real dividends in California, as the legislation has been amended considerably and now more closely tracks the NAIC best interest model for annuities. A couple of weeks ago, the bill's sponsor indicated that the provisions which would have negatively impacted life insurance would be removed completely, as would the private right of action created by the legislation. And just last week, the bill's sponsor agreed to address many of our additional concerns. Because of the substantial progress we've made, our coalition did not oppose the bill's consideration in the Senate Insurance Committee. So it was reported out last week with 4 yes votes. I'm extremely grateful for the bill's sponsor, Senator Dodd, and his office for the open dialogue we've had with him and their genuine desire to get this legislation right. They clearly recognize the significant potential impact that their bill could have on the financial security of Californians and the impact that it could have nationally. I think we've made an impact in California for 2 primary reasons. First, unlike our experience in New York, in California, our industry stayed together. We were unified with a common message. I want to commend ACLI, NAFA, IRI, ACLIC, NAFA, and all of our coalition partners. There's just no question when we're unified as an industry, we can drive a clear and compelling message because the truth is on our side. Holistic financial plans, which include life insurance, investments, and annuities, they produce better outcomes, better financial security outcomes for consumers. And the second reason I think we've made such an impact is the additional resources applied to state advocacy by Finseca. There's just no question they made a material difference. Finseca made it. Members had meetings with legislators who were on the Senate Insurance Committee. We had several dozen connections with members of the committee, and we were reinforcing the same message. We even had a member who has a very close relationship with the sponsor of the bill. The latest round of amendments came almost exclusively from some of those direct conversations. There's just no doubt in my mind that we would not have been as successful without all of these relationships, without all of this work. I want to thank in particular our state advocacy leader, Melissa Bova, for her work on this important issue, her work with the coalition to keep everybody together. And I want to thank Jen Fox, who helped activate so many ambassadors. We've come an exceptionally long way and have made amazing progress. There's just no doubt about it. But we're going to continue our work on this issue in the days and weeks ahead. The stakes are simply too high, not just for those who live in California, but for everyone who live across this great country. Now remember, together, we are Finseca.